Yesterday, we had seen the two paragraphs of the particular lesson. That is chapter 6, King Shibi. That's the name of the lesson. Okay. Do you remember the story? Yes. Just we shall revise the previous class so that you may remember all that what you have studied in the previous class. Okay. When we talk about King Shibi, the main character of the chapter, okay, King Shibi. He was very kind-hearted. We see that, he was very kind-hearted. He treated the people and he loved the animals also. He also loved the animals as well as he loved the people. He cared for them. So, one day when King Shibi was sitting in the palace, a dove flew in and sat on his lap and said to the king, "O king, please protect me from my enemy." What did the dove said to the king? "O king, please protect me from my enemy." The king said to the dove, "Oh dear bird, don't be afraid." At that time, who came there? A huge hawk flew in fast to the king and he said to the king, he was chasing the dove. He said to the king, "O king, please give me my dove. It is my prey." The hawk said to the king, he was hungry and he wanted the dove as it is his prey. So that much we have discussed yesterday. The hawk is asking the dove back because he was hungry and he wanted to eat the dove. That is what we discussed yesterday. Now we can open the textbook on page number 34. Okay, the next paragraph of the lesson we shall start. "If you are hungry," said king, "I shall give you an equal quantity of any other food you want." Okay. So what did the king said to the hawk? "If you are hungry, I can give you an equal quantity of any other food, not the dove." That is what the king said. Okay. "And I will not allow you to kill the bird. I will not allow you to kill the dove." Because he loved the animals also. So, if you want so much, if you have so much love for this dove, said the hawk, "give me flesh from your body equal in weight to that of dove." So what did the hawk replied to the king? "So, if you are not giving me the flesh to eat from to give you the flesh from your body equal as weight to that of a dove." So what did the hawk say to the king? "If you are not giving me the dove, you give me flesh from your body equal in weight to that of dove. So great is your kindness. What you say shall be done." So the king agreed to the hawk. He was very kind-hearted. No, he agreed. "Okay, I shall give you the flesh from my part of my body." Okay. So saying, King Shibi ordered scales and a sharp knife to be brought. What is the meaning of scale? You know the scale meaning? Scale is an instrument of weighing people or things. Scale is an instrument of weighing people and things. Okay? Scale is an instrument of weighing people and things. And what did the king order? "Please bring the scales and a sharp knife." He put the dove on the one side of the scale. He put the dove on the one side of the scale and started cutting his flesh to weigh it against the dove. So he started cutting the flesh from his body. The king cut piece of flesh from his arms and thigh. From where did he cut the flesh? From arms and thigh he cut the flesh and fill in the scales. Okay, but the bird weighed heavier. But what did the weigh? The bird was weighed heavier than the king's flesh. The king was surprised. What is happening? The king was surprised, to know about what is happening. And finally, what did he do? Finally, he himself stepped on the scale and the scale balanced. Okay. Finally, he was going on cutting the flesh from his body, but the dove was weighing heavier. So finally, he was surprised what is happening. So he thought of, and he himself stepped on the scale and sat there, and now the way balance was equal. Scale and the scales balanced equally. So he asked the hawk to eat him. So he asked the king asked, now you can eat me. But there was no hawk, and immediately the dove also disappeared. So while that time when the king was telling to the hawk, please eat me up. That time when he looked at the hawk, was there hawk? No, there was no hawk. Not even hawk, the dove also was gone away. So he was much perplexed, much surprised what is happening. In their place appeared God Indra and God Agni. Who appeared in their place? Instead of dove and hawk, who appeared? God Indra and God Agni. They made the king's body whole again. What did they do? The king was bleeding, no? Because he was cutting the flesh off from his thigh and arms, and it's a great pain, he might die and bleeding also. So what did the god do? They made the hole, they made it again. The body, the king became well again. The god told King Shibi who they were, and they just wanted to test him. So you remember the beginning of the chapter, I have explained you that the people were jealous of this particular king, and even God also were jealous of him, no? So because of that, the God wanted to test him, how much endurance power he has, how much he can bear the pain. Also that is why they were testing him. They came as the form of dove and hawk. God too came, no? God Indra and God Agni. They both came as in the form of dove and hawk to test the king. And they said, you are great and kind, your name shall be remembered as long as the world lasts. What did the God tell to the king? You are great king, okay? You have a lot of endurance power, you are very great king, and your name will be remembered as the world lasts, till the world end, the king will be remembered. The king thanked them. After blessing the king, the divine being left for their abode. What's the meaning of abode? Abode means a house or home. Okay, abode. They, after blessing the king, after giving all the blessings and all, till that you are very great king, all that he said, and the divine being means God. No, God left their homes and blessed the king. That's the end of the story. It's a very beautiful story. You liked the story, no? Yes, that's I hope you have understood the story. You will be revising the chapter again and again, reading the chapter and learning the word meanings. Okay, these are the word meanings, and also your textbook there is, and also I will be giving the answer the following questions. Okay, question answers I will be giving tomorrow. You can write it in your fair copy and learn the lesson thoroughly. Thank you students for listening.